Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Welcome to the City Beat. Call this one the Detroit Pistons. Oh, yeah. And I'm speaking them up under high winds. Yeah, the Pistons are supposedly doing great right now. They're winning a lot of games. They're doing good. So we want to go out and see the games and follow them. But what we really want is the Detroit Bad Boys back. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the Bad Boys of the Detroit Pistons? They even got the t-shirts printed out to say Bad Boys. And it had the Raiders symbol on it, the Oakland Raiders, remember? The football team Raiders. So they were referred, so the Pistons had a second name. In other words, they were called the Detroit Raiders after the Bad Boy stuff came out. I remember those vintage Detroit Raider t-shirts. I really wore mine with pride. I was like, I'm a tough guy now. I'm a Detroit Raiders. Yeah, the people in Detroit want the vintage Bad Boys back because they were unstoppable. They were unbeatable. Yeah, but this new era of Piston players, they're suited to play under these particular rules in this modernized NBA style of playing basketball. Yeah, so in other words, you can't do that bad boy stuff like you used to. Like that. Because they were playing like football players out there for a minute. But they got us those championships, though. Yeah, folks. When the Bad Boys was on, they brought championships to Detroit back to back. But there was a 2000 Piston team that brought a championship to Detroit. Like, who was playing on it? I remember, was it those like what's his name? Rip Hamilton and that dude from the Portland Trail Blazers, Rasheed Wallace. I remember those squads. They had a tough squad. One year they won 72 games. So they were a shoo-in to win the championship, but they lost the championship. Like, I was like, wow, I thought that was going to be the fourth Detroit Piston championship. But we'll get them next time. Yeah, with the weather getting nice like this, I really like to talk about sports. I like to play basketball too. There's a court right by my house. So I'm going to get out there and take a couple of young chunks to the net and dunk on them. All right, what else is it doing out here? We know the Pistons got their thing going on. But what about the City Beat? Okay, the sun is peeking out. We got some sun up there. Things are flowing in their directions as usual. We got the winds blowing directionally. They're blowing in every direction, but in a good way. They're not blowing cold, freezing winds. They're blowing the right type of winds. And thank you for tuning in again to the City Beat. And go Pistons. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time on the City Beat.